We're now joined by our Coors Light pole winner, Joey Logano, driver of the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford. Joey, quite the lap you laid down out there. Tell us a little about your qualifying run.
Oh yeah, it was surprising to say the least. It's the most surprising pole I think we've ever been on before. But our first run was not stellar. By no means. We had to run a third lap to get into the top 24, and same thing the second run. We had to run an extra lap, so I wasn't feeling very good about the laps that we put on our tires. But when you're sitting 10th or 11th on the board going into the last session, you can swing for the fence because really, I mean, what are you going to do? Lose another one spot? It's really it. So you can go for it, make a big adjustment, and try to find some speed that way. And Todd Gore and all the guys did a great job with the last adjustment, got her turning, and off she went. So it's funny though, because I mean, the car doesn't feel good because you got 8 or 9 laps on your tires. It doesn't really feel that good anymore. But nobody's car feels good either when you get that many laps on your tires qualifying here. So it seems like the third round here has definitely kind of changed the feel of qualifying here a little bit.
All right, we'll open up for questions. Raise your hand. We'll go to wireless. We'll start with Tom over here in the corner.
Hey, Joey, Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. Congratulations on the pole. You said you made a major swing. What did you do?
I can't tell you that. We loosened it up. That's one thing we did. You get to kind of, after a couple runs, you get to kind of get a feel for where your car's going, what it's doing, and both Todd and I can kind of talk about it a lot and kind of understand what we need to do and make the right adjustments. It's just you can probably just make a bigger adjustment. If you're first or second or third going into the last round, you're kind of timid to make huge adjustments because you're pretty good and you don't want to tune yourself out. But like I said, when we're where we were, we really got nothing to lose.
So you were too tight before the last
Yeah, it was tight the whole time until the last run.
Jim?
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. Last year, obviously, you and Brad won quite a few of the races together, but one of the trademarks was also that you won on a vast lot of different tracks. So far this season, one of you's won at Daytona, and you've won at.
I just
you
won
at Daytona. Sorry.
Yeah, Brad won California.
Yeah, he won California. You're doing well so far this weekend. Do you feel like you're on the same kind of track as you were last year?
I feel like we picked up where we left off. I do feel like we have some more speed to gain. You watch in practice and usually in the race, you look at the 441. Those guys are the 2 fastest cars every week. No matter where we are, no matter what we do, those are the guys. And we need to find a little bit to be as fast as them. I think our qualifying effort this year has picked up. I think for sure. Not that our qualifying effort was bad last year, but we didn't get many poles, and this year already getting 3. That's been a good gain for us. But I feel like we just need a little bit more speed at every race. A lot of times we get our car driving good throughout the race, but we're just not quite fast enough. And everything is just have to play out right, or have to have the race strategy, or just do something a little bit different to win the race. We're not quite the standout car yet, and that's what we want to work towards. And we got a few weeks to get it straight before the chase, but we're definitely I think we're moving in the right direction. I think we understand where we can be better, and that's like I've been telling everyone, that's half the battle is understanding where you need to be better, and then you can start working on that, and that takes time, and it's a process to get that better.
But you don't feel like disadvantaged at any particular track?
I don't. I feel like we're pretty equal about everywhere we go. It seems like right now we're a 4th to 5th place car about everywhere we go. 3rd, 4th, 5th car, about everywhere we go. So I don't feel like we're at a disadvantage at any place. We just got to find a little bit more. We should just keep working hard, and we'll find it.
Stan?
Yeah, Stan Creekmore with RPMTonight.com. Joey, in whatever you learned for that final qualifying run, how important do you believe that will be to you having a good start and hopefully a good finish for tomorrow night?
It won't have anything to do with the way the car races. It seems like here, in a lot of places, it takes us to something different to make a race car go fast in qualifying than it does in race trim. So it won't really come into play much. we made some adjustments that we learned in practice for the last round that we kind of learned a little bit about, but it just definitely won't really come into play much in the race.
Any more questions for Joey? All right, Joey. Good
All
luck
right.
this weekend.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.